But he said, it looked just like Jesus, but he had horns. And so he said, I don't know if it's the Antichrist. I don't know if Satan's trying to confuse me about who, what's going to happen and all this crazy stuff. But he says, I'm terrified. He said, because Jesus would literally, in this dream, he had these fireballs and he was hurling them towards earth. These massive fireballs. And he said, once they hit the earth, they were creating these fire tornadoes. And he says, and they were going, he said they had the power to go right through homes and different things and attack the people inside the homes without even destroying the homes. And so he says, I'm thinking, is this the Antichrist or I don't know. And I don't know what you think that I might have told him. But I literally told him, I said, called him his name. I said, I can literally tell you chapter and verse for almost every single thing that you said. Horns in the Bible represent power and authority. Matter of fact, Samuel, you know what he would do? He would have his oil in the horn of an animal. Why? Because you breed this 2,000-pound animal with these huge horns. They're going to put all of that power, every bit of power they have, into that horn. I've seen them spear a car tire, one of these giant bulls, and pick the side of the car up with one horn. And so what would Samuel do? He would have oil in a horn and he would walk over and pour it on David. It was representing that the power of God is coming up on you and the authority. And it says that all authority has been given to Jesus in heaven, on earth, and under the earth. And in Revelation, it talks about him being a lamb with 7 horns. Perfect authority. He has all power and all authority. And so he was all thrown off. He's like, Jesus with horns, I don't know where he's. So I say, the picture's right in Revelation. Right in Revelation. This is symbolic that he's coming back with perfect power and perfect authority. Okay? And he has the ability to bring salvation and to defend his people from all of Satan's plans. Psalms 97 verse 3-5 says, a fire goes before him and burns up his enemies around him. His lightning lights the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax at the presence of the Lord. Isaiah 13, listen to this. Wail, for the day of the Lord is near. It will come like destruction from the Almighty. Because of this, all hands will go limp. Every heart will melt with fear. Terror will seize them. Pain and anguish will grip them. They will writhe like a woman in labor. They will look aghast at each other, their faces aflame.